Alright, one thing I want to discuss with you all today and bring up because no one's talking about it and it's kind of a big deal if you're in the market for a Silver Sky right now and been planning on getting one, is that Roxy Pink, as you can tell from the title of the video, is no more. It's no longer a finish that PRS is producing for the Silver Sky. If you go on PRS's website for 2024, if you look under the Silver Sky for Rosewood or for Maple boards for that matter, they don't have it listed at all. So that's confirmation right there that that finish is completely done. They're no longer producing it. And it seems like it's a little quick to me, to be honest. Like that color, when I think of the Sawbrock era, Roxy Pink is the finish on a Silver Sky that just resonates the most with me and the one that I most associate with that era. And I get it, the Sawbrock tour was over 2 years ago now that we had that going on, and John played multiple different finished Silver Skies during the Sawbrock tour. But still, Roxy Pink is always the one that I think of when it comes to that tour, and maybe it's because the show that I saw for Sawbrock was Roxy Pink was the guitar that John was using. But regardless, it seems just like a little soon because that guitar was in such high demand. I know they were backordered for quite a while when that finish first came out. So the fact that they've decided to just move on from it, I think is kind of funny. I feel like they have tungsten still, they have frost still, which are two original colors. I feel like Roxy Pink almost should be one that should just be a permanent finish that you can always get in the Silver Sky because it's so heavily associated with that Last Train Home music video. The very first music video for anything for Sawbrock, we saw a kind of pre-production version of what would later become Roxy Pink, because that was a bit more of a brighter, almost hotter kind of ish pink than what we actually would get for Roxy Pink. It was not the same color, but still a pink Silver Sky. That was kind of like, all right, this is what we're getting for Sawbrock. And then the television promotional shows, I think most of them all had Roxy Pink was the finish John was using as well. So it kind of was the finish that you're really associated with the Silver Sky. And it's the first album that John actually made when the Silver Sky was a real thing. It wasn't an actual production guitar when he made The Search for Everything. So Sawbrock was the very first album that we got where the Silver Sky, we know for a fact, was heavily used in studio, and probably a Roxy Pink one at that. The finish doesn't matter, but still. Just the association of the finish with eras of John's, career. So I think it's kind of funny that now it's just gone. I think it's a little premature. It's a finish that I really, really like, and it could just be a option even if they don't technically produce them or flood dealers with them. You could always order and always get. But with that in mind, if you check Reverb right now, there are lots of them still for sale that are brand new condition. In case you're someone who wants like a brand new, you'll always be able to find used ones. But if you're looking for a Roxy Pink Silver Sky in brand new condition, you want to be the first owner of the guitar, now it's kind of getting to the time where you might have to bite the bullet and get one, because sooner or later, they're all going to run out. Now, the good news is, it's just looking at the available colors that they have right now in 2024 for the Silver Sky. You have Faded Black Tea Satin, Frost, Midnight Rose, Moxen Satin, Polar Blue, Tungsten, and Venetian Blue. There is a large option of really incredible colors, and colors that I do personally think are a bit more, for me at least in my opinion, they're a bit more, I think, fitting of the Silver Sky. But still, it's kind of crazy that Roxy Pink is done. It's no more. And to go along with that fact too, I'm not sure if we'll ever see John playing one again, because I feel like Roxy Pink was so heavily associated with Sawbrock in terms of John playing it. Now on the solo tour, we never saw him play a Roxy Pink Silver Sky. He's not going to play one for any of the Sphere shows with Dead & Company. We might never see that color in John's hands again. It's, you never say never, but I think it's more likely than not that we won't ever see him playing one again. So that kind of, the Roxy Pink time, it feels like it's kind of come and gone. Like I said, a little bit too prematurely maybe perhaps, but nevertheless, there's still lots of great colors that they're producing and colors they're going to produce in the future. Just kind of funny how John had posted about a hot kind of pink color and then a more charcoal looking color, which obviously was a teaser that we were going to get both those colors eventually in the Silver Sky. I just thought there'd maybe be some overlap between the two. Maybe a little bit longer of all of the colors that John used, besides Nebula, obviously, on the Sawbrock tour to be available for everyone. But still, that's available if you're wanting to get one. Let me know in the comments down below how many of you guys actually have a Roxy Pink Silver Sky, because I feel like when that color actually was announced, everyone went nuts over it, and a ton of you guys went and picked up Roxy Pink Silver Skies. And then as well, I'm sure there's some of you guys as well who are wanting to get one, so that's kind of the whole point of me making this video. Just kind of bookmarking this finish on the Silver Sky, which a lot of people really do heavily associate with Sawbrock, and the fact that it's kind of a low-key thing. You might just think, oh yeah, of course they're going to still produce Roxy Pink. I have all the time in the world to go out and buy a Silver Sky Matte finish if I want one, when in reality you don't. So if one of you guys even learns about that and gets one before it sells out because of this video, then this video would have done its purpose and done its job. So you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Quick one, short one, getting back to regular posting soon here. Life's been very crazy, but regular posting will resume pretty much starting now. So take care, everyone. We'll see you on the next video.